Hi geeks and gamers, welcome to Archives Media. We live in an age where the appearance of a gaming setup has just as much status as the awesome hardware in the computer builds that we make. And if you already have invested a bunch of money in a great gaming rig, you might as well make your gaming setup look as clean as the specs in your computer. Cords can make gaming setups look unprofessional and cluttered, and there's got to be a solution to dealing with all the cords and cables without having to drill a hole in the desk or a hole in the wall and having to mount your monitors. So today, we decided to count down our tips for having the best cord management in your gaming setup. Let's get into it. Number 5. Make a plan. Before we completely try to hide or lessen the amount of visible cords and cables, make the decision as to what tools you're going to use to tie cords together, and which cords run closely together. Using things such as zip ties, cord clips, or Velcro strips can really reduce the appearance of cords by having 2 or more cords running together than spread apart, especially if they plug in near each other. It can also help you get the rest of your cord management in a more organized manner to help you moving forward in the later steps of managing your cables. The best thing about zip ties or Velcro is that they are really inexpensive and a solid way to organize your setup without spending a bunch of money. Number 4. Figure out the keyboard. While there are a lot of different cords running everywhere down to your computer, oftentimes keyboards and even mice can be heavily affected if proper planning isn't put into place. Make sure you always know where and how the cord running from your keyboard to the computer is going, and make sure it's comfortable to you as a final place for the keyboard. And you want to do this before you decide to put it in a mesh or tie a bunch of cords together, in case you either get your keyboard stuck in a position that isn't adjustable or you don't give your mouse enough slack. And nothing will be more frustrating than finishing managing up all of your cords and having to find out that your mouse won't work properly or it's too hard to move, and then having to go back to square one and redo all your cord management. Of course, you could always consider going wireless for both your mouse and keyboard, or picking up a keyboard with adjustable cord plugins, but with proper planning, you really should be okay. Number 3. Whether you decide to completely make the cords appear invisible, or you choose just to manage the amount of visible cords, you have a few options as to what sort of containment you want to use for your cords. Cable raceways are solid and great for completely hiding any signs of cords altogether, as they are metal containers that run the cables through and are easily mountable on different surfaces. And cable sleeves are great for having some flexibility in your cords and still looking really nice and professional. The great thing is that either option is still relatively affordable, which is nice, and there are a ton of different places you can buy these from to find the best fit that matches your setup the best way possible. Number 2, consider utilizing adhesives or hooks underneath your desk to best hide the cables that you do have running, or you can even pick up a cable box where you'll be able to adjust the slack and length of cords and store it somewhere hidden away. Adhesives will really help mount a metal raceway, or adhesive hooks can help run the cable sleeve smoothly behind your setup where no one will even be able to see a single cord. This is also a huge opportunity to bring back the Velcro strips, as you can kind of mount a sleeve alongside your desk to even make the sleeve option even more less visible than the original setup with a sleeve. However, using a metal raceway will definitely hide your cords much better, especially if you mount it underneath your desk. Number 1. Get a mountable surge protector. If you really want to make your cable management as clean as possible, you really should consider picking up a small mountable surge protector that you can connect with adhesive right underneath your desk. Some brands have great ones that are compatible with your computer, meaning that you can trim the total distance of several USB plug-ins right to the protector instead of your actual computer. And things will look way better than trying to run a bunch of power cords from your computer, monitors, and even additional lamps that you might have on your desk all the way to the wall or other surge protector. Even if you can find one simple way to plugging the surge protector into the wall, it will still look much better than if you had all your power cords stretching for a regular surge protector, especially if you've been able to manage to hide all of your other cables really well. And going with a mountable surge protector will really make the access to your computer USB ports and other plugins extremely accessible if you need to plug something in real quick or make an adjustment to your cord setup. Well, those are our tips for the best cable management practices. If you have any extra advice, leave it in the comment section down below so people working on their setups can get extra ideas. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure you hit the like button and subscribe with notifications on so you know every time we upload brand new content. That's all the time we have for today. Good luck with your cable management and check out our other videos on the screen now. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video.